How do you monitor heat pump performance and make sure it's working efficiently? What we need to be doing here is metering. So efficiency is a ratio of the amount of energy, naturally occurring energy that's coming into your heat pump versus the amount of electricity you're consuming to generate heat for use in a building. So the typical way that we measure that ratio is that we would put an electricity meter on the incoming electric to the heat pump, and we put a heat meter on the heat that's being generated by the heat pump. You can then take those readings and you can divide one by the other to give you that ratio, COP or efficiency. If you're getting an efficiency of around 4 or 3 even, and a retrofit, that's good. If you're seeing COPs down at about 1.5 or 2, that's not good, and then you will know that you need to do something about it. What we regularly see is people saying that they don't believe their heat pump is working as efficiently as they hoped. But without metering, there's no way of knowing whether that's the case or not, or just how bad things are or how good things are. So right from the start, it's really important to make sure you've got your metering in place and that you're reading those meters either on a regular basis or using some kind of remote data collection that will pick up those readings, and then you can assess them, analyse them and have a look at how things are performing. We've talked about metering and how you can use it to monitor the performance of your heat pump, but there are a few other things to think about when you're looking at the data. First of all, what's the frequency of the meter readings that you're getting? If you're only getting them once every quarter or once every month, it doesn't give you enough to look on a more frequent basis as to what's happening. For example, are you getting low efficiencies in the middle of the night? Are you getting low efficiencies in the middle of the day? Is there a real difference in the ratio between electricity in and heat out at different times of the day or different times of the month? So that's important to think about. Also, what is the time of year? So in the winter, even with a ground source system, you may find that your efficiency reduces in the winter time, and you might see that increase in the summertime. So you also want to be thinking about seasonal efficiency. So it's important to consider when those meter readings were taken. To recap, in terms of monitoring your heat pump performance, we've looked at the importance of metering and making sure you've got the right meter in the right place to capture how much energy is being consumed and generated. It's also important to think about how you're collecting that data, how often you're collecting it, and when it's being collected, so that you don't just rely on a snapshot at one period of time, but you're looking at it over a period of time.